Hi guys, I just thought I'd hop on here today and show you these little palettes that I have been making. I went to the local pottery class here, and I had originally sort of wanted to make one just for myself and see how I would go about doing it. And I decided that I would make a few more, and so I have done seven that's worked out anyway, because sometimes the kiln doesn't work, you know, the kiln sort of melts things and it doesn't work out sometimes, but anyway they all worked out. And there was a few ones that went a bit sort of wonky, should we say, but yeah, these are the ones that I thought, well, maybe I could share, you know, this and put them up on my Etsy shop for sale, obviously. My Etsy shop is Little Hut Artworks. So you can get me there if you are interested in purchasing one of these little palettes. I have called it Perfectly Imperfect Palette because of all the sort of kind of quirks they have. They're not straight, they're slightly wonky, they're not perfect, which I quite like. I like that. And they're a clay tile. I've sealed it on the back. This is my logo. Sealed it on the back, and they have been glazed, which you can see that there. I don't know if you can hear that rain outside, but it's absolutely pouring down here, and it's middle of July, so this is a rainy day, is a perfect day to talk to you guys today and show you these little palettes that I've made. There's 8 wells there, so, and I have carved a little girl in the middle, and she is holding these sari silk, so you can hang these up in your studio or your little space, wherever you are. As I say, they're all slightly different, but they all kind of do the same thing. And this is the one that I've been using. And the lovely thing is that when you start to use your paint, it goes into the cracks, and your little girl appears by magic, as if by magic. So you can see here, you know, she appears, and yeah, it's lovely, I think. So yeah, those are the little palettes. I've got 7 of them. So if you'd like one, this video should be up after I list them onto Etsy. And I thought, while I was here, you'd like to maybe hang out with me for half an hour, and I could do some journaling with you or some diary work. I have a few pages that I wanted to fill in, and lately I've been really doing these girls on the sort of sides, the borders and the sides of my diary. These, by the way, these inserts are from Good Ink Impressions, if you can see that okay. So and they're Tomo River paper, which is lovely, nice and crinkly. So yeah, I've been doing these girls at the sides and peeking from the side, and I thought it's really nice because this side is the week to view diary, and then this other side I like to sort of draw, embellish, do whatever with. You can see here, just doodle, draw. This is another one, and I've not quite finished her. I'm going to sort of do more work on her. And this girl here. So I quite like the fact that they're kind of looking after what you're doing in this page here. So I thought maybe you would like to hang out with me for a bit and do this with me. I'll take this one out, and then we could maybe embellish a page on here. That over there. So yeah, I've got a couple of pages, but this one here, I'm kind of going ahead of myself in September, but I quite like to do it ahead of time, is just to plop on some colour and just see what happens. I'm not really bothered about what it looks like or anything like that. It's just to get something down. So all I did was on a bit of watercolour paper, I just drew the sort of outline of this girl here, and I'm going to use some of this colour. I'm also going to use this Koh-i-Noor. Yep, Koh-i-Noor. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. This cheap watercolour palette, as well as a couple of colours in here that I'd quite like to use, and these are really good. I've been using these a lot. These on here are some Daniel Smith and some Winsor & Newton, but these are really, really nice too. Yeah, I think I better move my tea in case I dip my paintbrush in it. So I think what I might do is just, this keeps moving up, is just glue her on. I hope everyone's doing well today and keeping out of the rain if you're in southwest Scotland. This is this one here. I've just started using this recently, and it's really good. It doesn't buckle your paper as much as the matte medium, the Liquitex matte medium. So I'm quite liking this glue, although it doesn't get sometimes to the corners as well as I would like. So I'm just attaching her on. Let's give her a little rub down, get her flat. I might actually put this under here so you can see better, and I might bring you in a little bit more. Okay, yeah, normally I would use this, but lately I've been using this one, this Beacon 3-in-1, which is I'm really enjoying using that. And so all I'm going to do, I drew this with watercolour pencil, so I can actually start to blur some of this here, like that. I'll smooth that up a bit. And obviously I'm gonna give her some stripy tights. Yeah, these are just the Albrecht Dürer aquarelle pencils. I love these. Really nice. I've got a wee collection of those that I've been buying every now and again. So the background, I'd quite like to have a sort of reddish background, so I'm gonna just bring this around here, around her shape, and just bring it out. Now obviously the Tomo River paper is very, very thin, and it's not going to be conducive so much to watercolours, but you get this lovely crinkly effect on it, which I really like, and the noise of it is lovely. I really like the noise. So yeah, I'm gonna, I had already spritzed this palette beforehand, and I'll do it with this as well. And this here. So now what I'm doing is just the first layer of watercolour paint, putting that down. And I'll come in later with some pen work as well, and have a paper towel handy so that you can mop up a few bits and pieces. It's not so. I think I'll get a smaller brush. And can you see there the palette, and she's appearing as if by magic with the paint going into the cracks. I love that. As this blue is just so amazing in the Koh-i-Noor palette, and I'm just pulling this down, and you can lift if you feel that your watercolour is just too intense. You can lift some bits up. And that's purple. And then some of this. Oops, got a hair. I'll give her some shadow along the bottom. The lovely thing about this is you're never quite sure what the end result will be, because I mean these areas here are still light enough that when I come to write on it, you know, you'll still see my writing because it's light enough. So, and with this girl I could opt to make her eye open, but I think actually I'm just going to let it stay shut. And don't worry too much about details, it's just placing things around. I don't want to be too I don't want this to take forever. Just experimenting, messing around. And the nice thing is that she's like a little muse on this page. Make her stand out a little bit more. What colour will I give her tights? Maybe some orange tights. I hope my head's not in the way here. Can you see? And this other girl here, the one I did before, I came in and I've done some flowers and different things, gave her some freckles and written on it, and I quite like the lines along here, although this time I think I might do wibbly wobbly lines and make her stand out that wee bit more with a darker up against. Yeah. And really that is all I need to do to her. She's got her shadow underneath. I can see where her lips are, nose is, and her cheeks. Always have red cheeks because I've always got red cheeks. Yeah, and I don't want that there. So that's really all I'm going to do to her. And that was fairly simple. And if you're doing diaries or journal pages, and that's really all you need to do. I mean, it doesn't have to take long. You don't have to spend all day on it. And so yeah, I'll get the bigger brush here and do some splatters. And I'd quite like some orange splatters, so I'm adding quite a lot of water here. And again, I'll still see the writing on it. And let's wipe that up. So yeah, I quite like that. So I'm going to dry it. Okay. She's looking good. Nice and dry. Of course you can leave it dry on its own, let it dry naturally, but because I'm too impatient I can't wait for that. So also there's a little corner there that's coming up, so I'm just going to add, and that's just the tiniest little bit that's coming up. There's always one bit when you glue it down, no matter what, there's always one bit that just won't stick, and that's it there. So hopefully that'll be it. And so I'm going to come in with one of these. I'll use these a lot. I use these a lot for writing with these Tri Plus fine liners. They're not waterproof, which in this case is an advantage, because I want to do some lines, and this time I think, even though that corresponds with the week to view diary, these lines I don't really want, so I don't want straight lines, so I might just do a wibbly wobbly line, but still just sort of keep it like that, so I can still correspond from this to this page like that. And then if I take a wet brush again, I can just blur those lines a little bit and not make them so liney. You know, liney. There. That's okay. I'm just going to dry this again. Okay. So she's the sort of first layer's done, and yeah, sometimes when you smooth the Tomo River paper out when it's still warm, you can sort of get some of the wrinkles out of it, but it's actually really, really nice like that. I love that. So the next, I'll take that away now. The next thing what I'm going to do is maybe do some line work. So I shall take, now let's see, sometimes I'll work with that, and sometimes I use the microns. Yeah, I think I'll use the microns. That one's quite a thick one, so I'll use the 03, yeah, that one. Yeah, sometimes I use that as well, but I think in this case I'll go for that. So I don't want to do too much because I quite like the way she's looking, but I'll just emphasize her eyebrow and her eye a little bit more. Give her some eyelashes and some hair. I want her to sweep round, her hair to sweep round like that. And as I say, it doesn't matter too much how it's done. You could even write in there, you know, put something in there if you wanted to. And that's it. And then I'll just come in and emphasize these bits here. And I'd quite like to put some flowers on her dress, obviously. And oops, come down here, give her a bit of a frilly bit at the bottom here, I think. Her pocket, I wonder maybe if I could, maybe that's just a step too far, is to give it some stitches. That's okay. Her tights. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to use this for, you know, it's just your journal or your diary. It's just for you. I'll give her a sort of tattoo, heart tattoo here. and some freckles. I think that's about it really. That's all you really need to do. I think I'll stop at that and say thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. I had to put some bread in here, some dots. So this is always the case. You think, oh, just a bit more, just a little bit more there, instead of knowing when to stop. That's alright. That's a lovely colour, that. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, that's nice. In fact, I might balance that up with red here. Yes, like that. And just bring some of that out. Bring that over. You could actually, if you wanted to, bring this out further onto the other page, and that connects that page and this page together. That's quite nice. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, so that'll leave that to dry, and then when the time comes I'll be able to draw right what's going on. I might actually give her some lipstick to her lips, need a wee bit of a rouge. Yes, that's all I'm going to do now. Thanks guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again. Bye.